Yo, what's happening, yo? Welcome to the WayzVerse. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, and I am here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed, and of course, we're not in the WayzVerse without Waze. What's happening, fellas?
What up? What up?
It's good.
It's good. We this is the show where we do some countdowns. We count down a lot of different cool little things, and uh, Waze always comes up with these lists. Well, he comes up with the topic, and we all make a list, including you. You get to make a list of your own, and we are interested in hearing your list. So let's not waste any more time. No further ado, let's take a shot and get this party started. How about it, y'all?
I'm with it.
I'm ready.
Ooh, ready? Like Freddy Spaghetti. Oh, smell like raspberry, taste like vodka. Oh, yes, sir.
Woo!
Wade, what we talking about tonight?
Last week we did our top 10 favorite debut albums of all time.
That's right. That was fun. And we missed some.
Oh, we missed quite a few.
I would like to say that in me realizing some of the ones that we missed, fortunately, they were also groups that had great second albums. So I made sure I didn't. I made got some people that we missed last week on this list. Couple of huge ones too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, like you're leading to. This week we're going over sophomore albums.
There it is.
That
Oh
second
damn! I did. Oh, damn, my bad. I kind of
it happens.
let that cat out the bag. My bad.
But yeah, this week we doing sophomore albums. It's gonna be interesting. I know for my list, but we'll go over that later. But I'm excited for this week. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
I'm excited too, man. So, what do we just dive straight in?
Let's dive on in.
All right, at number 10, I'm going with Tupac with Strictly for My Niggas.
Ooh, yeah. For my number 10, I'm going with Madonna with Like a Virgin.
Oh, wow. Great one. Good job there, Big Ed. I'm proud of you for that one.
My number 10 is Kanye West, Late Registration.
Oh. You know what? That surprises me. I'm surprised you went with that route. But at the same time, it doesn't. Waze is a closet Kanye West fan.
Just those first two albums.
He's
Everything after those first two it's difficult to hear.
I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to y'all. Don't tell him I told you. But he's a closet Kanye West fan. At my number 9, I have Bootsy with the name is Bootsy, baby. That's the name of the album. How about that? Bootsy Collins makes the list this week.
Okay. My number 9, Amy Winehouse, Back to Black.
Big Ed with the eclectic list this week. Let's go.
My number 9 is Nirvana, Nevermind.
Oh, but never mind then. He's got an eclectic list too. Okay. Everybody's number 9 was kind of outside the box there, because I think I was a little outside the box with Bootsy. Anyway, my number 8, A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory.
I honestly thought that would have been higher up on your list.
Wow, me too.
I'm shocked by that one.
Oh, you won't be as my list starts to progress. You won't be shocked that it's that low.
My number 8, Adele, 21.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good one. Good one, Big Ed.
My number 8 is Alicia Keys, The Diary of Alicia Keys.
Oh, I'm surprised to have that one. That's my favorite Alicia Keys album. That is such a good album.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one. I feel guilty about that one.
So I got a question for you guys this week.
Okay.
When it pertains to this specific list you're putting that we're putting together, and that you had put together for this category, what are some of the characteristics you looked for while making this list?
A lot of it for me was one thing was impact that it had on me personally. Um, I also have this understanding that for the average artist, it's 3 albums and out. So if they get past 3 albums, it's usually 2 good ones and then the third one is not all that good and they fall off, or it's 3 good ones and they fall. If 3 albums is really the threshold for the average artist. You find an artist that got more than 3 albums, you're talking about some big names.
Yeah.
Right.
So the sophomore album is a fall off for a lot of people, and I guess for me it was impact of what I remember. Do I have music is about memories largely, so I search my memory bank and the impact it had on me and the people around me more than anything.
I looked at if they had a hit that, like if it was older artists, like say Madonna, like a Virgin, I could still hear that playing today. So if they had a hit that survives time, then I put them on the list.
I know for me personally, it's the baseline for my list is it's gotta have several songs. Each album has to have several songs that I could recognize and play at the very least.
I agree. Okay, I'm good with that. I guess that's part of that's in there for me too. I would like to make a quick note because I hear some hollering, and I know I'm going to hear more hollering. I may even get interrupted if things go as hoped. But right now, for those at home, while we're recording this, the NBA draft lottery is happening.
Oh, okay.
So they are doing the lottery for who gets the number 1 pick for the top 14 picks. So the draft lottery, everybody that don't make the playoffs make the lottery, right? But your chances are greater as you go down the list of how bad you were. And the Pistons, the Houston Rockets, and one other team are tied for having the best chance to get the number 1 overall pick.
Oh, wow.
So right now the draft is going on. I mean, the lottery's happening and my brother's watching it and I can hear hollering.
I just heard it.
I'm about to get interrupted. All right, we're moving on to the list.
Sir, number 7.
All right, okay. So my number 7. Now this one you probably expected to be higher. I expected it to be higher. My number 7 is Run DMC, King of Rock.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
only
If that's number 7 on your list.
they didn't make my list is because I knew you were going for them at some point. I was like, all right.
My number 7, Mobb Deep, The Infamous.
Oh,
That is fine.
major oversight on my part. Good choice.
My number 7 is Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP.
Good one. Good one. Probably my second favorite Eminem album. My number 6. Probably thought this would be higher. But as you can see, as my list keeps going, you realize why things you thought would be higher is not. My number 6 is LL Cool J, Bad.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. My number 6 is Scarface, The Diary.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My number 6 is Aaliyah.
That almost made my list too, but I knew it would be on Big Heads. I took Waze's philosophy on that one.
My number 6 is Aaliyah, 1 in a Million.
You know what? I was gonna have that one. Last week when I was making my list, I had that in my head, and today when I was finishing the list, because I started the list last week and I didn't finish it. I did the top 4, and I had that in my head to put it on there, and it skipped me today. So yeah, thanks for putting that on there. That's one of my favorites. That actually belongs on my list. What number am I on?
5.
Number 5, Dr. Dre, Chronic 2001.
Ooh, damn, oversight on my part.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ed.
My number 5, Ice Cube, Death Certificate.
Okay. My number 5 is the exact same as OG's, and that's why I did not expect his number 5 to be Dr. Dre with 2001.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm surprised that Dr. Dre 2000 Chronic 2000. Well, it's called Chronic 2001, also known as 2000. It's a weed leaf in 2001, so people called it the Chronic 2001 back
Right.
in the day.
But it was
It's
just
called
2001.
Yeah. So it goes by both names though. So both names are acceptable.
That's why we're still waiting for the Chronic 2.
So that's it. Well, they call it that too. They call it that as well, Chronic 2. That said, I'm surprised that was the first one to be up to fall on 2 lists.
Yeah.
Because I thought the first one that would fall on 2 lists would be my number 4 pick, which is Ice Cube, Death Certificate.
Big Ed, number 4.
Number 4 is one that OG is probably going to be mad at me about. Probably much higher on his list than it is mine. But number 4, Prince. Prince.
Okay. This one might shock you guys. My number 4 is Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique.
Okay. Doesn't shock me.
No.
And that album got a lot more love than I gave it. I was not a huge fan of that album, but it was getting a lot of love, a lot of play. It was them changing directions, though. You know, in hindsight, I look at how they changed directions after License to Ill, which, by the way, was a great major oversight on last week's topic.
I think we did have him as an honorable mention, though.
Still, it belonged on the list.
Yeah.
So I'm not I was a huge fan of License to Ill, but it was a change of direction towards what they really wanted to do. Paul's Boutique was, so I give it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it as far as impact.
All right, I got a question for you guys pertaining to your picks number 4 through 10.
Okay.
Out of all of those, say it's like the middle of the day. Most times you're dragging along in the middle of the day. Which of those albums would you throw on to liven that part of your day up?
Ooh, for me, it is a tie. And if I had to choose one, I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MC, she called me sire. I'm gonna rock until I retire. Some rock nobody that go commit all cuts of old time. Around connect. I got the right to vote. He really like suckers can't rap us. He'll ever say. Anyway, King of Rock. I'm going to Run DMC. It's very close. Second, yeah, King of Rock. I'm gonna leave it alone. That's it.
Mine's a tie also, but only because it depends on what type of mood I'm in, or what type of mood I want to be in. If I want to be in a playful type mood, or a upbeat type mood, I'm gonna go with Prince.
Okay.
But if I got something that's pissed me off and wants to put me in a gangster type mode, I'm going with Mobb Deep, the Infamous.
Okay. This is where the difference between Big Ed's psychology and mine shows up. If I'm having a hard day, I'm pissed, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on Nirvana, Nevermind. That way I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck it. Now, just in general, if I'm just trying to relax, I gotta throw on that Alicia Keys, The Diary of Alicia Keys.
Okay. All right. Well, needless to say, the other one was going to be LL Cool J Bad.
Yeah.
There was one of them two, but King of Rock was definitely the one. That would definitely be the one. Um,
Murray number.
Normally in that mode, I'm all about wanting something that I could sing along with. That's my thing. I like to. That's what's gonna get me picked. That's what's gonna get me amped up and pick me up. And I can once I throw on King of Rock, even though it's been a lot of years and I don't know it the way I used to know it. Once it starts playing, I know it well enough to sing along for the most part.
Right.
Same with LL Cool J Bad. Really the same with Ice Cube Death Certificate. But those are my top three. Those are the three that I would go for, mostly because I know most of the songs and I'll sing along with most of the songs or rap along, however you want to. All right, my
Right.
number three. My top three. We down to the top three. Sade,
Yep.
Promise.
Ooh. Okay. My number three. Ways is what was it? Number 7. Tribe Called Quest. Low End Theory.
Oh, that wasn't mine.
actually my.
Oh, you're number 7.
That was
8.
my number 8.
Okay. It was somebody's. Third one to make it twice on the list.
My number 3, no surprise with this one. Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay. My number 2. Big Ed, I hate to admit it when he's right. It's Prince. Self-titled album Prince. Yes, much higher on my list than it was his. Excellent album. Bang, I mean a gang of hits on it, including the one that was remade and made bigger than it was on his album. That was "I Feel For You" by Shaka Khan, was originally on that album. Plus, "Sexy Dancer," "Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad." That was the album that made Prince. In fact, that album. Where's my damn song? Anyway, that album, that was when Rick James took Prince on tour with him to open up. So Prince was opening up for Rick James after that album, and Prince blew him off the stage across the country, and that's when the Prince phenomenon started. It was created from that album. That was it. That album made Prince like we know him today.
Yep. My number 2 is probably going to end up on somebody else's list. Public Enemy. It takes a nation. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
My bad. I really apologize for not having that on my list.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
I thought that was going to be your number 1.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, that belongs on my list, and I mean that belongs way up on my list.
That's why I said it was going to be on somebody else's list. And we only that's where I thought it was.
That
Number
would
1
be,
on yours.
That would be. I would probably drop that one up there with King of Rock when I was singing around the house. Shit, that is a classic. One of my favorite albums of all time. Another one I thought of last week and didn't think of this week. So there it is.
My number 2 is an album with one of the most iconic album covers. Fugees, The Score.
That's actually a great album. Yeah, that's a great album. Good choice. Not as good as The Nation of Millions to hold us back, but still a great choice. My feelings hurt by that Public Enemy. I'm sorry. I apologize, Chuck D, that I do not have that album on my list. My God, I'm over here killing myself. I'm looking at my list like, psh, are you serious? It would be way up there because my number 1 would still be my number 1.
Okay.
And that is The Time. What time is it?
Okay. Big Ed.
My number 1 this week also happens to be my number 1 last week. Last week it was DMX with It's Dark and Hell is Hot. This week is DMX with Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
Okay, I'm with it. Dad would be very proud of me with my number 1, but is an album that I treated in high school, much like I treated Scarface. It was on every single day. And that's Notorious B.I.G., Life After Death.
I like it. That reminds me, there was a one that didn't even make our honorable mention last week for the debut albums. and that was the Far Side.
Oh,
Yeah, the Far Side first album didn't make anybody's list or even honorable mention. And I started to put them on for this one, but I didn't care for Log Cabin California as much as I did um, the first one. But the first one belonged on the list, and I can see Log Cabin California not making the list, although I still like it. I know that it was a very niche album, the second one, but the first one was passing me by and all of the joints. Man, that was the first one was banging. Dilla, big up to Jay Dilla. Rest in peace.
Now it's that time of the night where we got our honorable mentions.
All of mine have been mentioned. Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. That's it for me. After that, I'm done.
what about D'Angelo? Voodoo.
I didn't like D'Angelo, but I you know what though? Another major oversight is Brown Sugar for the debut album. Gee,
Yep.
oh my God. Oh
Oh,
my God. It's like one of my top fives.
look, I got. How about this? TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool.
Yeah. Now, was Crazy Sexy Cool was their first one or their second one?
Second.
Second.
Okay, yeah, I like that one. That was a great. Well, yeah, because that was the one with "So I Creep." Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, big one. That's a good one. Good one. Great album there. Great.
How
album.
about another eclectic one? Bob Dylan, the freewheeling Bob
What the
Dylan.
fuck is flying in my room?
Hey, this was me last year at this time.
Something
got
is
one for
flying
y'all.
around my damn room.
I got one that we all missed here.
All right.
Too Short. With Life Is Too Short.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big one. Oh wow, yeah, we all missed that one. There's more.
Ooh, Big Ed. I'm targeting you for this one. Outcast. AT Aliens.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Nas, it was written.
Yeah.
Got him back.
Oh.
Oh, and Ways, your Nirvana song, your Nirvana album did make it on my honorable mentions.
Okay, good. Good. I'm happy with that.
So at first it was my number 7, and then I thought about it and I came across the Mobb Deep. I'm like, oh no, Mobb Deep got to go before Nirvana.
Well, how did it drop all the way from 7 to out? That's my question. It was my number 7, but then I thought Mobb Deep, and then I bumped it. Why didn't it bump to 8? How did it bump all the way to out?
Well, because Adele came in at number 8.
Well, okay, you know what? Never mind. If you already had it over Adele, when Adele get pushed to number 9, and you know everything gets pushed back one, but never mind. This big head logic. My bad.
All right, I got one more for you guys. 112, Room 112.
That's the one with peaches and cream on it, ain't it?
Bubblegum shit to me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not into bubblegum music much. So I mean, not in that era. I was a little older. So
Okay.
What about that? Was what was the name of that album? It's R. Kelly. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. Anything you own, baby, baby. The one with you remind me of my Jeep. I wanna ride it. That was R. Kelly's second album.
Yep.
That was R. Kelly's second album. Yes. That was a beast. That was a monster.
All right. So, you guys got any more honorable
How
mentions?
about Keith Sweat? Keith Sweat, or no, it was Get Up On It was the second one. No, it wasn't. I Give All My Love to You.
Boy, that boy is on Google and still fucking up.
All right. So, next week, we are going to go and we're going to dig deep in our bag for this one. I'm really excited to see where this goes. We're going to go with our top 10 R&B groups of all time.
See, that's hard because there's different categories of R&B, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
There's like subgenres there. So I mean, does funk music count? Does funk bands count? Does because there's R&B changed. I mean, Prince. Does Prince count?
Right.
Considering he was not really quote unquote what some would call R&B. So it's very.
Prince was a weird mix.
It was a kind of punk. It was kind of
It was kind of
rock.
R&B.
It's
It was
kind of rock.
kind of pop,
Yeah.
and kind of funk.
Yeah. So he was kind of R&B, funk, pop, rock.
I guess yeah, all of the above adds in.
Because that makes it. I mean,
That makes it really tough.
Is Parliament really R&B?
No.
And see, I guess it's more. It could be funk, but it has to be within that known element of what R&B feels like. Funk.
So the Ohio players.
That's what I'm saying. That kind of it's a gray area here. It's a gray area here when it comes down to that, man. It's
The
a
Isley
gray
brothers.
area.
Where would you put? you know?
Definitely count.
Isley I would definitely say R&B.
Okay.
But Zap, is that maybe it's it's funk, but then they got Computer Love and I don't know what it it's muddy.
Yeah, it's true. But we'll figure it out, retouch on it, and next week everybody else will find out what we decide.
Damn, 10. Okay, all right, I guess.
Man, 10's gonna be too hard.
That's a lot. It's too many subcategories. We'll figure it out, like he said. That's fine. Anyway, man, is that it?
That's it.
I'm exhausted now over that. Just that little piece just blew me away. I'm gonna go to bed. I want to thank y'all for joining us on the WayzVerse. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you make your list. Let us know if our list coincide with yours, or if we missed something that you think belongs, let us know. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of the crew, the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Ways, we are out of here like last year. If you like what you see, then like what you see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.